Bombshell development in Lakerland. Just when you thought the NBA offseason couldn't get more intriguing, sources reveal the Los Angeles Lakers are targeting their missing championship piece. After the dramatic acquisition of superstar Luka Doncic that sent Anthony Davis to Dallas, Rob Pelinka's front office is now zeroing in on Brooklyn Nets center Nick Claxton as the defensive anchor needed to complement their Slovenian sensation. This potential blockbuster move would directly address the Lakers' most glaring weakness from their 2024-25 campaign: interior defense and rebounding, while providing Doncic with the perfect pick-and-roll partner he's been desperately seeking since arriving in purple and gold. The Lakers' pursuit of Claxton represents something of a redemption arc for Rob Pelinka, who previously attempted to bolster the center position at the February trade deadline by acquiring Charlotte Hornets big man Mark Williams. That deal, which seemed tailor-made to Doncic's specifications after the Slovenian superstar reportedly communicated to Pelinka the exact type of center he prefers playing alongside, dramatically collapsed when Williams failed his physical examination. This left the Lakers scrambling to fill their front court void, ultimately relying on Jackson Hayes to man the middle following the Anthony Davis trade. While Hayes performed admirably in a difficult situation, averaging 8.2 points and 5.5 rebounds, after being thrust into the starting lineup, his limitations as a rim protector and offensive threat became increasingly apparent as the season progressed, particularly during the Lakers' playoff run as the Western Conference's third seed. According to Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz, a potential framework for the Claxton deal would send promising rookie Dalton Knecht, versatile forward Rui Hachimura, and a 2025 second-round pick to Brooklyn in exchange for the defensive standout. Claxton, 26, would be a big upgrade over Hayes, Swartz noted in his analysis. He's a potential defensive anchor who blocked 1.4 shots per game and held opponents to a solid 58.7% shooting at the rim this season, to go along with 10.3 points and 7.8 rebounds per game. Signed for the next 3 seasons on a contract that actually decreases by about $2 million per year, he'd be an affordable option for the Lakers in the middle. This financial structure makes Claxton particularly appealing to the Lakers' front office, which must navigate complex salary cap considerations while maximizing their championship window during the twilight of LeBron James' legendary career. What makes this potential acquisition especially intriguing is the existing relationship between the Lakers and Nets front offices, which have already demonstrated their ability to collaborate on mutually beneficial deals. Earlier this season, Pelinka engineered a trade that sent D'Angelo Russell and Maxwell Lewis to Brooklyn in exchange for defensive specialist Dorian Finney-Smith and backup guard Shake Milton. This established pipeline between the organizations potentially smooths the path for further negotiations, with Brooklyn's rebuilding timeline aligning well with their interest in developing young talent like Knecht while acquiring additional draft capital. For the Lakers, parting with a promising rookie and versatile Hachimura represents a significant investment, but one that addresses their most pressing roster deficiency while preserving their core rotation pieces. Claxton's fit within the Lakers' ecosystem extends beyond mere statistical production. At 6'11", with exceptional mobility and defensive instincts, the Georgia product represents the archetypal modern center that thrives alongside ball-dominant creators like Doncic. His ability to switch defensively onto smaller players while providing elite rim protection addresses the defensive void created by Anthony Davis's departure, while his vertical spacing and finishing ability, 56.3% field goal percentage this season, provide the perfect complement to Doncic's masterful pick-and-roll orchestration. During his time in Brooklyn, Claxton established himself as one of the league's premier defensive big men, developing particularly impressive chemistry with point guards who could deliver precise lob passes, a skill that defines Doncic's offensive repertoire. The pairing seems almost predestined, combining Doncic's preternatural court vision with Claxton's athleticism and finishing prowess. The potential acquisition would transform the Lakers' starting lineup into a formidable blend of playmaking, shooting, defense, and veteran leadership. New head coach J.J. Redick could deploy a starting 5 featuring Doncic, Austin Reeves, Dorian Finney-Smith, LeBron James, and Claxton, a configuration that addresses previous spacing concerns while maintaining defensive integrity. This alignment would position James as the nominal power forward, a role that has historically maximized his defensive impact while reducing the physical toll of battling larger centers. Reeves provides secondary playmaking and improved perimeter shooting, while Finney-Smith offers the 3-and-D wing presence that modern contenders covet. The collective basketball IQ of this hypothetical starting unit, combined with their complementary skill sets, would position the Lakers as legitimate championship contenders, despite the radical roster reconstruction undertaken following the Doncic-Davis swap. For Claxton, the potential move represents an opportunity to elevate his career on basketball's biggest stage. Despite demonstrating consistent improvement throughout his tenure with the Nets, including career averages of 10.3 points and 7.7 rebounds, the 26-year-old has yet to experience significant playoff success or national recognition commensurate with his defensive impact. A transition to the Lakers would not only pair him with two of the game's most brilliant basketball minds in Doncic and James, but would also thrust him into the championship conversation while raising his profile as an elite defensive anchor. The financial component: Claxton is slated to earn $25.4 million next season on a contract that decreases annually, provides stability without hampering future flexibility. A rare combination in today's NBA landscape of escalating contracts. For a player entering his prime years with proven defensive excellence, but still developing offensive capabilities, the situation appears ideal. The proposed deal also reflects the Lakers' evolving roster construction philosophy in the post-Davis era. Rather than attempting to replicate Davis's unique two-way brilliance with a single replacement, Pelinka appears to be pursuing a more specialized approach, surrounding Doncic and James with role players who excel in specific areas while complementing the superstars' playing styles. Claxton epitomizes this strategy. He doesn't possess Davis's scoring versatility or face-up game, but his elite defensive presence, pick-and-roll finishing, and contractual value represent precisely what the Lakers need at the 5 position. This specialization approach has proven successful for other contenders, most notably the Boston Celtics, who surrounded their core stars with complementary specialists rather than seeking additional all-around talents. The potential Claxton acquisition suggests the Lakers are embracing this model, prioritizing fit and functionality over raw statistical production or name recognition. The broader implications of this potential trade extend beyond just the on-court product. It signals the organization's full commitment to building around Doncic as their cornerstone superstar, acknowledging that maximizing his generational playmaking requires specific personnel decisions. Additionally, it represents an aggressive approach to the brief window remaining in James's career, sacrificing promising young talent and future flexibility for immediate championship contention. For a franchise with the Lakers' storied history and championship expectations, such boldness feels appropriate, particularly given the unprecedented opportunity to pair arguably the greatest player of all time with potentially the next face of the league. If executed successfully, the acquisition of Claxton could represent the final piece needed to transform the Lakers from playoff participants to legitimate title contenders, writing the next chapter in the franchise's illustrious history while cementing Pelinka's legacy as the executive who successfully navigated the post-Davis transition. Hold up, Laker Nation. Is this the move that finally brings championship banner number 18 to the rafters? The Lakers might be on the verge of landing the perfect defensive anchor to complete Luka's championship puzzle. I've been covering this league for 2 decades, and let me tell you, when you pair an elite rim protector like Claxton with a generational playmaker like Doncic, magic happens. Just imagine those pick-and-rolls with Luka threading perfect lobs while LeBron attacks from the wing. Is this the roster that finally maximizes the twilight of King James's career while launching the Doncic dynasty in purple and gold? I'm absolutely buzzing about this potential move. If you're as excited as I am about this potential blockbuster, smash that like button right now, and I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Would you give up Knecht and Hachimura for Claxton? Is this the final piece of the Lakers' championship puzzle? Your passionate takes fuel our coverage, so drop your thoughts below, and let's keep this basketball conversation rolling.